Good morning, everybody. We are here in Brisbane, in Australia. We are enjoying very good weather during this Congress of the IAHR, the 34th Congress of the Association. And yesterday we had the opening ceremony of IAHR, and we nominated 3 honorary members, which is the most the highest honor we can give to our members, and we give the honorary membership to Pierre-Louis Viollet. I shall let Pierre-Louis introduce himself after, and we are here for having some words with Pierre-Louis.
And what could be the message to the young generation? What could be your advice to young engineers? Do you go for industry, do you go for research, or do you go for both?
I think that mixed courses between industry and research are probably the best, the richest courses that we can propose to the young people who are trained. This barrier between industry and research is different from one country to the other one. It's particularly strong in France, or in countries like France. It's probably less solid barrier in Germany, and so we have to mix the two approaches, of course.
My question is, I mean, you are now a bit detached from the day-to-day research. I mean, it has moved from epsilon and things like this to large eddy simulations, and what you also mentioned is nowadays engineers are using, of course, commercial CFD codes. It's a black box, and as you said, I also find it's very important that the people using these codes and do calculations have an understanding of the physics and a good education. So I think that is an important message. But I mean, from your point of view, where do you see that in industry, how turbulence can in the long run be handled and the problems be solved? I mean, will K-epsilon be buried soon, and we all do only LES and not ENS, I suppose? So from your perspective, what would you say?
Industry needs simulation to take decisions, and the value which is created by simulations in industry is considerable, because it's much less expensive to do simulations than to perform large-scale experiments, and also it's sometimes more accurate because sometimes it's accepted that experiments give the truth, but everybody knows that experiments do not always give the truth. There are also errors in experiments, in boundary conditions, for instance, especially in experiments where there are heat transfer temperature. So big progress is still necessary in simulation, and probably the number of nodes, the increase of the number of nodes is one of the solutions, because it will allow you to use large eddy simulation, which is probably
more and more in this direction.
Exactly.